The LF900 leg pieces are 4-chambered sleeves and come in an overlapping style and classic style. The overlapping leg sleeve is Medi-Rent's most regularly ordered sleeve type. The internal construction of the air chambers within the overlapping sleeve overlap one another such that as each air chamber inflates, the preceding chambers fill pressure gaps to improve the pressure distribution on the contour of the limb. This sleeve style is the most suitable for medical applications. The LF900 classic sleeves have air chambers that meet at the seams like balloons placed next to each other. This means that there are pressure peaks in the middle of the air chamber and pressure troughs at the seams. For conditions that present with swelling, this can mean that the swelling may accumulate at the location of the seams or around joints. These sleeves are suitable for sports applications for management of DOMS or delayed onset muscle soreness, and are compatible with extension zippers, which can be useful in presentations where you need a starting point for compression pumping. So as a stepping stone to smaller stock-sized overlapping sleeves or custom sleeves. The measures for all Medi-Rent compression pump leg sleeves are the same. For most presentations, you will only need 3 measures: leg length, largest thigh circumference, and largest calf circumference. The first measure is leg length. This measure defines the sleeve coverage on the limb. If you are after full leg sleeve, then your full measure will run from crotch to heel. If you are after a half leg sleeve, then you're measuring just below the knee to the heel. The full length measure is a straight line. 2 methods include standing using a tape measure in a plumb line, running from in line with the crotch to the floor, or you may use a measurement board with the client in supine with the foot in a neutral plane and measure from crotch to heel. For half legs, the measure that you need is the minimum length that you would need to cover the lower leg region. This may be at or below the knee crease on the back of the leg. The next measure is the thigh circumference. Within the thigh, find the largest circumference. It doesn't matter whether that is closer to the knee or towards the top of the leg. You can measure in a seated position with the client sitting on the edge of a firm and stable chair, or use a measurement board. In either method, you are using the side or top shape of the leg to determine where that largest measurement would be. This measure is a contour measurement. In general, you would not need to apply tension through the tape as you would with a compression stocking measurement. Next is the calf circumference. Again, you need the largest circumference of the lower leg, regardless of where it is, whether that be closer to the ankle or towards the knee. You can measure in a seated position or use a measurement board, and again, use that side or top shape of the leg to determine where the largest region of the leg is and take a contour measure. Looking at the size chart for the LF900 overlapping leg sleeve, the length measure in the size chart is the physical dimension of the sleeve. Select the size that provides best coverage for the limb length that you have measured. Note the naming convention for the Medi-Rent sleeve range in the style column. Small, medium, large, and half refer to the length of the sleeves. Standard, wide, and extra wide refer to circumference. Let's say that the length measure I took was 74 centimeters. The sleeve style group that I'll be looking at is medium. Now, the largest thigh in our example was right over the muscle bulk. Let's say it was 55 centimeters. This limb circumference is more than 10 centimeters smaller than the value in the size chart, but that's okay. The circumference values in the size chart are the maximum size of the limb to fit within the sleeve and allow it to still inflate adequately. And the compression sleeve is able to inflate to the size of most adults' limb dimensions that are smaller than the values in the chart. What we do here is choose the smallest dimension sleeve in the length group. Finally, the largest calf is located at the muscle belly. Let's say it was 40 centimeters, which fits the medium M401 size. This is our size selection, which can be entered into the referral form in the notes. For sports or a stepping stone for legs that cannot fit into a standard size, The classic sleeves are an option with extensions. This sleeve style has 4 length options and the width is adjusted with extensions. Starting with the leg length, if we use the same measure as the previous chart, a length measure of 74 centimeters in the classic sleeve would lead us to the large style grouping. Now the largest thigh in our example was right over the muscle bulk on the previous slide, which was 55 centimeters. This circumference is spot on, corresponding with the value in the size chart. The largest calf is located at the muscle belly, and continuing with the previous example of 40 centimeters, it will fit with the large classic style sleeve with 1 extension. This is our size selection, which can be entered into the referral form in the notes. Or if you're unsure, you can still provide 3 measures to Medi-Rent customer service and they can select a sleeve size for you.